In this video, we're going to start taking a look at some of the main screens within SAP. What you can see here is the main screen once you've logged into the system. And here you'll find all the necessary tools and options to begin navigating the system itself. Now there are 5 basic elements on the screen that you must become familiar with, and they are known as the menu bar, the toolbar, title bar, the main screen and the status bar. And this video is going to show some slides where we'll cover each of these main screen elements in detail to get you familiar with the SAP system as quickly as possible. So first of all, we'll take a look at the menu bar. And as you can see, it is highlighted at the very top of the screen. And every screen that you go on in an SAP system, it will always be placed in the same location. It can be used to perform administrative tasks and functional activities and can offer different options depending on what action you are trying to perform. So let's start having a look in a bit more detail, and we'll start with the help feature. Now this option is primarily used for global SAP support such as the SAP library and glossary of items. The help options you find from this menu can vary depending on what SAP product package your enterprise has actually installed, but they all do pretty much the same thing. Next along, we have the system option, and the system drop-down menu features global functions that allow you to open and close separate SAP windows. It allows you to check the system status and access other applicable utilities and services. You can also modify your own system profile and send system messages from the menu. Next along, we have the Extras menu. And the Extras menu allows you to adjust your display settings and initial actions in the system. You can also use the display documentation feature to review information on a specific transaction you're trying to perform. Then we have the Favorites menu, and this menu allows you to organize and save system tasks that are repetitive and frequently used. As shown here, you can also up or download these tasks to your personal desktop. This allows you to back up your favorites so that you can take them and use them on a different machine. Then we come to the Edit menu, and this menu offers additional options for managing tasks and transferring items to your desktop. Then the last one on the list is the Menu menu, and this provides options to navigate to different areas of the screen, assign roles to your profile, and access the business workplace for collaborative purposes. The business workplace offers an inbox and outbox and allows you to share folders and information with other users of the system. Now let's take a look at the SAP toolbar. And this is where many of the navigational tools used to process and execute transactions can be found. Some of the more commonly known icons from the toolbar are Save, Enter, Exit, and the Back function. Now let's look at some of these options in a little more detail. First up, we have the Screen Layout icon, and is used to modify your system settings according to your own personal preferences. This is where you can configure your security, screen display, and font settings. Next along, we have the Help icon, and this is slightly different than the Help feature from the menu bar. This Help icon is designed as an in-application support help only. So in order for you to use it effectively, you will have to be in an actual transaction. So let's launch a transaction and see how it works. So I will go across to the command input box and enter transaction QM01. Click the enter button and then the transaction runs. So now let's say you've launched a transaction just like this, and you get stuck or don't quite remember something you need to know about the specific task you're trying to perform. This is when the in-help application help icon can come in handy. Just give it a click and the Performance Assistant window will open up, and you will get support information directly related to the transaction you are currently running. So let's close this window and we'll step back and have a look at some more of the SAP toolbar. So next we have the shortcut icon, and this allows you to add shortcuts to your desktop. So as you can see, once I give it a click, the shortcut window opens and there are options that allow you to determine how and where the shortcut is applied. Let's continue along the toolbar, and the next 4 icons you see are page navigation icons. And these allow you to navigate different pages of the transaction when the transaction is quite lengthy. So it allows you to go back and forth and also page up and page down. Next along, we have a series of icons that are known as lookup icons. They enable you to search for specific terms by entering keywords. Then we have a group of icons that you'll become familiar with and use every single day. Every transaction you encounter in SAP will be navigated or impacted by the need to save, exit or cancel data. And also the need arises to go back a screen, and these navigational icons will be looked into in a bit more detail in the navigation demonstration video. Then we come to the command field, and we have touched on this a little bit before. This is used to enter a transaction code directly rather than using the menu tree shown below. It is a quick and efficient way of launching into your transaction. And last but not least, we have the enter icon. And this is probably one of the most frequently used icons in the SAP system. It is used to enter and process data exclusively and is an integral part of the navigation process. Now we are not just restricted to using the toolbar. There are other ways of accessing data in SAP. Let's say you don't have the transaction code you need. The next area we cover in this demonstration will definitely help you solve this problem. It is known as the main screen or the menu tree area. This is where you can find drill down data used to access SAP transactions and all information related to your enterprise business functions. This menu tree contains just about everything you will need when it comes to finding the transactions you need to use in your business system. So as you can see here, I can drill down into the logistics menu option, choose materials management, purchasing, purchase order, open up the create menu, and there I can find transaction code ME21N. And once I've located the transaction code I want, all I need to do is just double click that entry and this will launch the transaction. And this is exactly the same as entering the transaction code directly into the command field at the top of the screen. So let me collapse the menu tree again. And now this last portion of this video, we're going to talk about what is known as the status bar. And this is where you can find system messages and notifications such as warnings from the SAP system. So first off, you can click the little expand button to expand the status bar to show more detailed information about the system you are using. And now this expanded view gives you a detailed status regarding where you are in the system. This is increasingly important if you happen to be juggling several SAP sessions simultaneously. This concludes this demonstration video of the SAP main screen and its most basic features and functionality.